to actually push on this, because not having these upgrades is definitely hurting him. Does he even have concussive shells? No. Wow. It's going to be difficult for him to press on. He really needs to... I don't know if an extra expansion is really what he needs. I think he needs more upgrades, more everything. I mean, let me know if you either agree or disagree in the comment section, because this is just looking bad for Dwango. I mean, I could just see that these two forces are actually just going to be macroing up to 200 army, but with Mo's income being almost double now, like double everything that's going on for Dwango, it's going to be hard for Dwango to come back. But once again, pushing and pressing with his Vikings, getting that extra vision for his siege tanks. I mean, look at that. I mean, he just puts it right at the edge to see if there's anything else around here. As you can see, he sees this much vision. So these tanks giving that... Oh, but this one Marine, don't go, don't go! Oh, look how far that was. Wow. That siege tank was actually right here. So, putting that siege tank right behind the rocks. Wow. Definitely going to be putting them on the hurt. But this Marine Marauder ball, I mean, I would suggest right now is to do some sort of drops and some harass, because right now he needs to at least close the gap on this food count for him, because it's just so far behind. Oh, but hiding these siege tanks in the brush with his Elnaga Tower vision. What does he see here? So he sees that the siege tank line is right there, but does he have it? Oh! But the siege tank moving up, pulling back his forces. Oh, but these Vikings are going to be taking out those medevacs, but we have a slight engagement. Oh, wow. Those Vikings just can't take each other out. BadMofo having way too many siege Vikings. Let's see, do the Vikings have upgrades? No, but do the tanks do? Yes, they do. Level 2 upgrades on both attack and armor. Definitely trading shots. I mean, these siege tanks were one strong, but BadMofo's is definitely gonna be stronger. Dwango actually scanning just to see how far behind he is in everything right now. I mean, he can do as much as he can, but it's so hard to say. Oh, I think he finally heard my call and actually brought in the suggestion of actually dropping in his base. Oh, but don't stop there. What are you doing? Oh, taking out these two siege tanks. Hopefully it was a victory. Oh, but pushing in. But don't go against this planetary fortress, Dwango. What are you doing? Oh, but BadMofo is gonna send his reply with a bunch of Marine and Marauders and Medevacs to send him in the call. Once again, he should be dropping in his base, putting on the pressure, but having these Vikings so far ahead definitely is gonna give them problems. Well, wow, with the micro of Dwango actually whittling down these Vikings, picking them off one by one. Wow, taking that lead. He needs to start using these forces to actually put down the pressure, or at least get that vision with those Vikings. But the brush is definitely hindering his vision. Stimming in. Oh, keep on attacking, keep on going in, get closer in. Oh, but pulls back, losing so many units. How many units is that? 85 units. Oh, working on 87. BadMofo walking in. Oh, coming in for the kill against these siege tanks with his Marine Marauder force. Definitely with those, what was that, 3-3 upgrades? Oh, just taking him down so fast, so quickly. I don't think Dwango can actually pull back from this matchup. I think he needs to know when he's been defeated. BadMofo wisely taking the center. Gonna be macroing up again to 200 army. But Dwango's trying his best and trying his hardest to macro back up his army. But does he get any upgrades? But yes, he's bringing in those Vikings. I think maybe he should probably get some more Banshees. I think Banshees would have helped out in this matchup. I mean, the cloak and also being only able to have Marines only take shots out at you, and if they don't have the vision or anything. But BadMofo getting a, was it 1, 2, 3, 4 expansions, and this will be his 5th expansion here. I mean, once again, this is just my point of just saying that BadMofo is just a big time macro player. I mean, he will macro the entire, or I should say he'll mine the entire map out. And this lonely Viking from Dwango just chilling, wanting to see that Mo is pretty much, yeah, in the lead. He's going to get his 200 army, which he has already, ready to go. Dwango scanning and realizing I'm pretty much just boned from this point on. I mean, making another planetary fortress, having 2 planetary fortresses, and only having 2 orbital command is gonna hurt him economically, for the fact that Mo has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 orbital command centers, and having 2 planetary fortresses. Definitely gonna be rallying up all of his forces for a tremendous push. And with this push, I think this will be the game-ending closer. But maybe, possibly, Dwango can pull it out while Mo is just sitting on all of these minerals and just banking. I mean, he could pretty much just waste this entire army if he wanted to. I mean, let's look at the income tab. Oh, but Dwango actually coming up now and actually getting more. The harvester count's kind of closing the gap, but he still has about an 8 lead harvester count with BadMofo. Just definitely not going to be able to push that much, but taking more pop shots at these Marines and Marauders. But with the Vikings in play, will definitely give the vision for BadMofo to take out more and more. I mean, this is just a back and forth match, people. I mean, he's got so many siege tanks in the back. I think he probably needs to move them more down here. Yeah, that's right. Oh, but man, the macro of BadMofo is definitely turning the tide. But he's finally got his armor upgrades. Finally, he's got his 1-1 on his tanks. But right now, I mean, as you can see, 3-3 upgrades on his tanks and 3-3 on his Marine and Marauders. Is he working on any type of air at all? Nope. So he's strictly sticking with the ground forces, wanting to do this Marine Marauder siege tank build, streaming in more more siege tanks. Now let's see, what could have Dwango have done better in this matchup? He definitely could have made more SCVs early game. Definitely needs to keep up with the upgrades. Losing so much. Oh, sad. Look at that. He's just, oh, just body parts everywhere. It's just amazing that, you know, a Marine or Marauder would just stand there and just let a tank hit it. That's pretty impressive. Oh, but the tanks on the left-hand side actually taking out this planetary fortress. Wow. Very difficult for Dwango to stick with this if he doesn't keep this, but oh, being now supply blocked. 143 over 137. Not good at all. Man, let's check out the unit tab. Oh man, losing so much with BadMofo having 11 tanks, 18 Vikings, having that air superiority. I mean, look at that. I mean, essentially he should just probably just drop down and just take out all of these tanks, because there's not a lot of forces, but Dwango only having 30 Marines. Where are they? Oh, I'm sorry. There's a drop in his base. Oh, taking out. I guess I just didn't see this, but wow, taking out all of these production facilities. Just keep on going, Dwango. Bring the hurt. Make him bring his army back. But BadMofo just chilling, not doing anything. I don't know if he sees this. I mean, he's got to be aware of this. But just taking out, I mean, just having free reign over his facilities, just taking out, I mean, he's finally going to be pushing back with his Vikings, but I don't know if he's going to pull back with anything else. No. Wow, interesting. Maybe he may close the gap with being able to whittle down his production facilities, and he'll be able to macro back up, taking out these these factories, but these Vikings definitely putting their hurt on these medevacs, not being able to take out these Vikings fast enough with his Marine. Oh, but the Vikings say, I've had enough of this. Marines trying to shoot us in the air and just letting us sit there, but no, the Vikings go down in a blaze of glory. And oh, but they go down, and